Hello, this is Ralph Cooper. Earlier this week I came to Central Care here off of Hillcroft Street, and the facility was closed. There were signs out front indicating that the building had locked and the keys had been, the locks had been changed, and there were people who came up to Central Care looking for help, and several of those people had called me in regards to what was happening at Central Care, and that's why I came out. Well, today I'm back and I'm told that Central Care is back up and operating, a facility that has helped many, and we're going to go inside for a moment and find out what's going on with Central Care right now. Your name?
My name is Miss MARQUITA CASELY-HAYFORD. I am a nurse practitioner and clinical director of Central Care.
And your name?
Good morning. My name is LATOYA Darden. I'm the president for Central Care Integrated Health Services.
Now, earlier this week I came here, the doors were locked, and I got calls from many people who indicated that they couldn't get in to get the services that you provide or have been providing for them for years. There was a lady with a child. There were a couple of people that came solo, and but you're back up and operating. Just what's happening here?
Well, what's happening is that this gift to the community is in jeopardy. For 26 years, we were the first federally qualified community healthcare center, meaning that we were bestowed entities for federal funding for healthcare programs for the underserved and indigent. And so now, due to somewhat of a barrier in our health services, patients are needing care from from particularly this location.
And what would you like to add?
I would just like to add that as an integral part of Central Care, and as Central Care is an integral part of our community, the location is under great scrutiny right now, and with the direct business scrutiny has nothing to do with the actual community, but the patients are being victimized. The patients on that days, or those few days, were coming in seeking treatment. Some have gone to the ER. Some
didn't want to go to any other place.
Exactly.
I picked that up while I was here.
Yes, because in our community, people have a sense of trust. And when they develop a sense of trust with the provider and patient relationship, it's hard for our community just to easily come in and meet someone new. It is very important to the community and to our following providers to create that continuity of care and the relationship they have with the patients. And that's what makes patients come back to us. It's the care that we provide. It's the quality that they receive when they come in. They don't just get in and get out and get kicked out with a prescription. I know their families. I know their children. I know when they come in, they get a sense of family, and that's what we offer, that one-stop shop, the patient-centered medical home.
And how long have you been providing this service?
As I stated earlier, for 26 years.
How many years again?
26.
And roughly off the top of your head, about how many people have been provided services through here, through Central Care?
For 26 years, our sites expanded north, south. At one time we had 6 sites. I would say we have impacted over 500,000 lives.
And to many people, like I stated to her, this is the place to come for their health issues, yes. Not just for them personally, but for their families, yes. The lady with the children. Yes. What kind of go into a little bit more detail about how young or how old people have to be to get these services?
Oh, as we like to say, anywhere from infancy to elderly receive our services. As I stated, we're primary preventative care. So pretty much, as they say, from the cradle to the grave is what our scope of services are. Also, not only do we take care of the families, for 26 years, of course, there has been some traditional health care that has passed down through these families. So not only do people come to us, but they have come to us for generations now. And so we ask that the community assist us. I will be honest with you, there is a fight, but it's a good fight, I like to say.
How can they assist? What can the community do?
Well, you can assist in terms of writing to your local congressman or congresswoman, mm-hmm. or your city council member, or even someone at the state level, asking them, hey, what can we do to preserve these historic services for this pretty predominantly African-American community? Because that's who we're talking about primarily, although we take care of everyone, of course.
Yeah, I saw Hispanics and other people, nationalities.
Our providers are culturally competent, but for the majority part of it, these have been African Americans seeking this care because African Americans have the largest disparities in healthcare. So rightfully so, that population would flow to us. But we're here for everyone. And I ask that everyone be able to assist us right now in keeping our doors
What about
open.
the mayor?
Well, you know,
have you approached him? Or?
Yes, but you know, as they stated, this is a federal program. But I like to think that we're
well, they're dealing
located.
they're dealing with the Houston Independent School District.
Exactly. So we're locally located. So in saying that,
this is part of Houston, right?
This is Houston, Texas. Okay. So I would like to think that whatever happened on the ground floor, you will be able to assist us with before we would have to take it to another level.
So the city can help.
Oh, yes, the city can help. As I stated, we are a nonprofit, a federal entity in terms of our services that we provide. So there are ways I know people can assist us in terms of our historic nature and services, and also what we do for the community.
Want to add something? Go ahead.
Well, I think that social media makes a big impact, as we're doing now. Social media makes a big impact.
Well, that's why I'm here, because the people have been hitting me up on. That's why I knew you had been locked out. You were locked out, right?
Correct. We were locked out for multiple days, and I'm not sure of the legalities. I'm just on the clinical side. I'm just not sure of the legalities of that. But we have patient records in here, we have patient drugs in here, we have federal drugs in here, and for being locked out and untruthfulness being placed on a window, I think needs further explanation. And I feel like social media can make a big impact in getting those answers. And you know, this new generation, and part of us, I call myself part of this old generation, and getting in and asking a question, just simply asking a question, getting the answer that you need to. Hey, if you need to ask your pastor, hey, what's going on? Why can't we make the impact? Or hey, if you donated some money and you're wondering, hey, why is there no donation that I made not making the impact that we thought it would make? Just asking the questions, getting the right answer, I think would help to resolve some of the concerns that we're having on today.
And tell those who are watching and listening where we're located and what type of property is this that you're in.
We're located at 14096 South Main. That's on the corner of South Main, US 90, and Hillcroft. As I stated, this is a community-funded project. So these are taxpayer dollars that went into these services. So I urge taxpayers to get involved and ask, hey, we have put up services in these communities for the underserved and indigent, but why is Houston, Texas still the largest uninsured city in America? So as Ms. Hayford said, this is your funding, this is your tax dollars going to these health services, so why are we still having barriers and disparities?
And the property that this is on, the fountain of what?
The Fountain of Praise property. This is the property that the
And you've been here how many years on this site?
3 years now. As I stated, millions of dollars went into this project. So millions of taxpayer dollars. So we ask that, once again, as Ms. Hayford said, the community get involved, ask the right questions, and also let's help each other in terms of all this interfighting and intermingling. We all have a purpose, and that's to serve. So we're not serving anyone if my doors are locked.
Is it a chance the doors may be locked again?
There's always that chance.
But that's why we're doing this interview right now.
That's why we're doing that, reaching out to the community so we can lessen that chance and hope that the ability of these services keep going for the next generation. As we all know, healthcare is the forefront of everyone's mind these days in terms of how do we access it? How do I afford it? I think we have found the answer.
Have you reached out to the city?
Oh, we've reached out to everyone, from the city to all the way up to the capital in terms of DC. So, but, you know, it takes a champion. You know, one person can't do this fight alone. Also, this is a community that's in need. So the community really needs to be honest, just say, hey, we're tired of being taken advantage of. We're tired of all these people coming with these projects for schools and healthcare, and then we get sold out or put out the community when they come. So we need to try to stay vested in what we have now. And as I said, Central Care has been here for 26 years. We started out at South Central Houston Community Health Center. A group of community stakeholders founded us because Harris Health Systems, or Harris County at that time, moved out of Sunny South Park. So at that time, we took control of our health care. So I say, what is different now? It's particularly since we have more African Americans than ever involved in politics, but yet we're still having the same issues.
So you reached out to your congressperson, your
City
senate
council
person,
members,
city council members,
Congress
and
members,
other city officials.
County officials. So anybody that I knew that was politically connected to the community that could assist us, we reached out to.
Is there anything you would like to add that I may have missed here, that a point you would like to get over to the people who use Central Care, or the people who want to know more about this situation? Is there any one other thing you want to share?
Well, I want to share that last year, December the 5th, the federal government informed us that we had lost our service area competition to an entity that had no historic knowledge of African American healthcare services, and their primary scope was HIV services. So I like to say for a year, the community has held strong in terms of preserving these services. Our doors are supposed to be closed, so we have been fighting for a year straight. So in saying that, we have galvanized a small few, but it takes more than just the ones that we have now. We ask that everyone get involved and try to help save Central Care Integrated Health Services.
And if we're talking about how many people are benefiting from this
last year we saw probably about 40,000 patients. Probably could have seen more had the sites been all open, but that never stopped the fluctuation of the patients drifting even down from the north to the south, because they valued and needed our services. So really we have people drifting needlessly into areas for services, and when those services were pretty much at their back doors. As I stated, we had 6 sites, so we were located north and south. We touched upon pretty much all the districts, A, D, B, and J, and H, and I believe I. So we had a great number of patients that we needed to serve and that we were serving.
I want to thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Best of luck, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.